So in video 5, we're going to cover the incredible GoMode, which allows you to move sequentially through all of the cues in your show. Now we touched on this a little bit in the previous video in how it's used in groups, but this is how you use it within your entire show. So we've got some cues set up here, and these are all set up exactly the same way. Well, actually, apart from countdown clock, I've just noticed. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to set up override. And this is what they look like. There's no other settings on for this demonstration, just to show you how it all works. Now, with GoMode, I have a tag, which is, funnily enough, called Go. You could use any tag for this. I actually use wristbands in my show for this, but personal preference, I'm just using this for demonstration. In the top left-hand corner, head to the settings cog, and on the bottom left, you will see GoMode. We're going to click Assign Tag, and we're going to scan that with Solo. Done. Now this tag is going to be your Go button. Now, as you can see, top left hand corner, our first cue is Anthem. So the first time I scan this, we will play cue 1, the Anthem. Now because we have override enabled on that next cue, Ignite the Night, when I scan the Go tag, we will immediately start playing that second cue and fade out the first cue automatically because override is enabled on that second cue, meaning that it will stop all other playing cues when it begins. Like that. Dead simple. And we would do this through every single cue in this show, just like that. But what if you don't want to just jump to the next cue straight away? What if you wanted to be able to fade out that playing cue first before starting the next one? Well, that's where the double tap function comes in. Now to stop that cue, I'm going to use the master fade out tag that we programmed in the previous video. So that will stop all my playing cues. Now let's enable double tap on those cues. I'm going to go into the Anthem, the first cue in this show, and I'm going to enable double tap. And I'm going to do that on every single cue. And happy intro. Let's just do it for the first 3. That means that now when I restart the show and I use the Go tag, we will play once again the first cue in the show. However, if I now try and scan the Go tag, nothing will happen because Solo is waiting for that double tap command to kick in, where we have to hold the Go tag over Solo for that set duration. The cue will end, and now you can scan the Go tag again to move to the next cue. Because double tap is enabled, we can't get that accidental trigger. You hold it over the top of Solo and it ends. And again, when we scan again, we start the third cue and so on. Now I'm going to use the master fade out to stop that playing. Now of course, using override and double tap allows you to create different ways of controlling your show using GoMode. And exactly the same logic is true for cues in groups like we've got here on the right hand side. Now there's just one more thing, and that's when you're using double tap in the GoMode, you don't have to rely on just the Go tag to stop the playing cue. You can also use that master fade out tag that we were using earlier. So for example, if I scan this, even though double tap is enabled and I could use the Go tag and hold it over the top, I can instead use the master fade out to make that stop. And I can still then carry on using the GoMode tag to move forward in the sequence as before. So have a play, experiment with what works best for you, but that is GoMode.